Tape www.suividecolosénégal.com. À École au Sénégal, c'est facile, tu n'as qu'à te connecter. Tape École au Sénégal, les leçons sont beaucoup plus détaillées.
Okay, now today we are going to tackle a new lesson or a new grammar lesson about modality. So we say modality or models. And now the models are auxiliaries. For example, can, must, and may. For example, these are auxiliaries or these are models. Okay, we have can, must, and may. These auxiliaries are models. Why we say models? Because these are bare infinitive. We have can and now to can. We have must and now to must. We have may and now to may. These auxiliaries go without to. These are the models. Now let's start with can. So, can. So, can is a model. Examples? Example. Example, let's take a sentence. For example, you go to the cinema. You go to the cinema. Now, it's possible here to have you can go to the cinema. You can go to the cinema. That's also possible to have you must go to the cinema. You must go to the cinema. That's possible to have. You can go to the cinema, or you must go to the cinema, or you may go to the cinema. So we have you can go to the cinema, or you must go to the cinema, or you may go to the cinema. We have the possibility to use these models with a simple sentence, right? Now, so when they have he, third singular person, go to the cinema, for example. They have he can, and now he comes. So if you put the s, the sentence will be incorrect. That's a mistake to add s in the third singular person. For example, we are the auxiliary, or we are the verbs. In the third singular person, in the simple present tense, we are s. For example, let's take an example. He plays football. Here we are s. We are s because it is the third singular person. In the simple present tense, we add s. Now, when we have can, we don't add s because it is a modal. Okay, that's he can't go to the cinema is a mistake. That's a mistake. It is incorrect. That's not possible to add s. In the third singular person, we don't add s. In the third singular person, we don't add s. We can, or we must, or we may. This is impossible. That's clear. And now can, after can they have directly the verb. The form of can is can plus verb must plus verb may plus verb. So we have this form can plus verb must plus verb or may plus verb. So here we have models plus verb. This is the form. We have models plus verb. Right? Now, in the interrogative form, they have can you go to the cinema? Question mark. It is can you go to the cinema? We can into the interrogative form. So or must you go to the cinema? Or may you go to the cinema? That's possible here. This is into interrogative form. And now let's continue with can. Expression of capacity or ability. Okay, so here we have to know can is a model which expresses a capacity or an ability. So capacity is what you are able to do. It is capacity or ability. It is what you are able to do. That's, for example, what is possible for you to do. This is your capacity or this is your capacity. For example, let's take an example. Can you play football? You answer by yes. I can. This is you can play football. This is your capacity or your ability. Your capacity is here to play football. You are able to play football or you are capable to play football. This is capacity or ability. Now, can you play football? Yes, I can. Another example, can your father drive? Can your father drive a car? Can your father drive a car? You say yes. Yes, he can. That is, yes, he can drive a car. Here is your father is able to drive a car, or your father is capable to drive a car. This is ability or capacity with the expression of can. Okay? Can your father drive a car? Yes, he can. It is, yes, he can drive a car. Thank you. So they have can't. They have can. Expression of incapacity. Expression of incapacity is what you are not able to do, what you are not capable to do. This is your incapacity. For example, can you swim? Can you swim? Can you swim? For example, I answer, no, I can't. It is my incapacity. Here is, I am not able to swim. I am not able to swim. It is my incapacity. I'm not able to swim. Or I am not capable to swim. It is my incapacity. We use can't. Oh, can you swim? No, I can't. Okay? Another example, can your sister speak English? Can your sister speak English? Or can your sister speak English well? You say, no, she can't. She can. This is, my sister is not able to speak English. This is her incapacity. This is can't. Can't is expression of incapacity. Right? Now, the simple past of can is, simple past or preterite of can is could. Now, let's take a note. The preterite of can is could. The preterite of can is could. I say could is the simple past of can. Could is the simple past of can. And now could is a model. This is the simple past of can. And it expresses, could is expresses, for example, a suggestion or 6. Could is expression of suggestion. Or it is possible to use could to express a suggestion. It is could. Let's take could expression of suggestion. Could. It is possible now to use could when we would like to express a suggestion. It is could. For example, we a suggestion we could. For example, you could go to the cinema. You could go to the cinema. This is a suggestion. This is expression of suggestion with could. Now that's also possible to use could. Now when they have or when they would like to express a form with a politeness form. For example, could expression of expression of politeness. Now that's possible to use could to express a polite action. When we would like to express a polite action, that's possible to use could. For example, could you turn on the light, please? Could you turn on the light, please? This is a politeness form. This is an action which is polite. For example, when you ask somebody with a politeness, or you ask or you demand something to somebody with politeness form, that's possible to use could. For example, could you turn on the lights, please? So we have could. This is could, which is used with a polite action. For example, I say, when you would like to demand something to somebody with a polite action, that's possible to use could. For example, could you turn on the lights, please? So here we have could. Now another example. Could you turn down the volume, please? Could you turn down the volume, please? This is expression of could when we would like to use a polite form. Now we have could. For example, could you turn on the lights, please? Or could you turn down the volume, please?
Tape www.suividecolosénégal.com. À école